Basically, usernames or volunteers, the database stores their email address as a primary key, I believe. Or no. All the volunteers have an ID associated with them that's dynamically generated, and so each one it has a unique ID beginning at 1, 2, 3. However, the email addresses can't be the same. The volunteers essentially just contain, yeah, actually that's perfect. The volunteers contain their email, the password, birthday, first name, last name, all the stuff that is filled in during the registration, and it's stored and can be accessed in the database itself. Organizations are also, you have a primary key of organization ID, and all the information from the registration is there too. The primary key again is organization ID. It's more effective this way. They can change their email address if they want to, things of that sort. And then the third thing is the admins, and we just have username, admin email, and password because we'll shoot emails out to the different admins to let them know, hey, there's a pending event going on. I'll get into that shortly. There's the events table as well, which consists of the event ID, title, date, time, the state that the event is occurring in, the zip code, the address, city, requirements, all that stuff. The image URL is not needed, obviously, and it's all used to help in searching for different events in different areas.
And after that, it's
organizations are connected to organization events by the organization events table, and it's just connected by IDs. This way you have sort of a safe, reliable connection between the two. You can see which organization created which event. And there's a volunteer events, which is up there, and it's the same exact thing. You can see which volunteers joined which event using their IDs, comparing the two. And the volunteers will also be able to provide feedback, so you can see which volunteer provided feedback to which event. Then there's headlines, which you saw that admins can generate to give out news to different, just to the website in general to print out information about either upcoming events or successes or things of that sort. Admin events is sort of a little quick thing we did that
we figured it'd be useful to be able to see which admin approved an event. That way if someone logged in and said, oh, I didn't know we were going to approve that event, we said this was, they can't just go and just approve things.
Yeah, it's essentially a security feature. More or less how the ladder goes, as we've sort of shown already, but organizations will create events. They get held and pending. They have events have a status, events have a status that's an and 0 stands for pending, -1 stands for denied. Say the organization or the organization created an event of, hey, mow my lawn. The admins can, deny it, so it's not showing up on the database or on the website, I should say. 1 stands for it's active, so that all those events, all active events will show up. 2 stands for finished, and that's if the event date, the start date is past like the current time, and that automatically updates every time you log in. So when you're searching for events, you never get an event that's already finished. So you never
one of the problems we found out or came into was how we were going to get it to update whether the event was finished or not, time-wise. And the best way I could think of to put less strain on, we wouldn't need an update daemon. Instead, we decided to have it so anytime somebody logged in, the login script would then run a update query to all the events to check and see that what time it is now compared to what time they happened, and then it'll just update them as need be. If no one logs in for 2 days, then the database and the server won't be working hard. If everyone's logging in, then it only adds one more update query. So yeah, figured it was like kill 2 birds.
And that more or less is the database.